I'm in the Coast Products booth here at the Kitchen and Bat Show in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm going to talk to Robert Easter. He's with Coast Products, one of the leaders in water management. Bob, it's been a while since I saw you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to see you.
It's been a long time, and I'm just so glad you're in my city, and you know, and
we love it.
As an ambassador of New Orleans, I just want to say, welcome, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
Well, a lot has changed with Coast Products over the years since the first time I had a chance to interview. So tell us what's going on here at the show and what you're finally introducing at the show.
Great. I want to tell you, we're about water, and water is very, very important to us. So efficiency is very important. We are fully made in America. That's why we did our valves and that kind of thing in red, white, and blue. This valve, flush valve, actually increases flush performance. Huge. Plumbers tell us their customers want increased performance. Then this valve right here is very durable. It handles a lot of sand and dirt. You get some things that older valves used to do, the newer valves won't do. So we invented something that had the classic design in it that would handle all that dirt and rust and all that kind of stuff that people do have in the water. You know?
Now, let me ask you this. How important is made in America? Because, you know, all the negative, hey, we can't compete. So how can you produce this
we did it
at a very affordable price?
Did it with fewer parts.
Okay.
That's the way we did it. Durable design, fewer parts. And there's no secret. You've got to have an edge. You've got to be competitive. You've got to introduce things that last. You got to introduce things that you make cheaper. You just have fewer things to do.
Price versus value.
Exactly.
I'll take the value anytime.
Yeah.
So what else do we have here?
These are chlorine-resistant flappers. We branded our company on that. That just basically stops your continuous leaking toilets. They're going to have a leak every once in a while. This right here, and the way we know it needs to be changed, it goes from blue to white. So once it turns white, you got to replace it, man. It's all colors. So
and finally, wow, the big eagle.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, I
we
tell
remind
you, man.
people, man, we're made in America. Okay, this is huge for us. So, and then we have our automatic honcho, and the honcho basically is smart technology. You know when you need it when you walk in the bathroom, and when you leave the bathroom, it turns your water off automatically. So you don't have to worry about an overflowing toilet or a leaky toilet, which a lot of snowbirds, a lot of people that aren't there year-round, they're going to have that problem. They're not there to turn it off. Or hotels, motels, things like that. So a huge water saver and property protection.
Bob, how much water we actually waste? Say the average homeowner over a year period. I'm sure you know roughly. I mean, it's got to be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gallons.
Well, it can get there really quick. Nobody sees the puddle of water on when your toilet's leaking. This is the #1 leaker in the home. So we hit the toughest problem to solve. When you're not home, this thing can just start leaking, okay?
That's right.
And so what we did is we said, let's make it automatic. They don't have to think about it.
It shuts off.
It shuts off. And if you walk in, you hear it turning on, you know you got a problem. You need to take a little maintenance step. Super easy thing to remember. You need to take care of this so you don't lose those hundreds of thousands of gallons that could potentially come right out of your pocket because you got to pay the utility, man.
Yeah, water, leaky toilets is the #1 water waste they have.
That is so true. And we got another one that we're coming out with. This one right here is for irrigation systems. We leverage the weather to help you lower your bills. It's on the internet. We've got commercial systems right now, but we're going to introduce it for residential systems. And here's the cool thing. It's easy. It's easy. You can do it online on your iPhone, and it makes a huge difference in what you're paying that water bill for, and you keep everything alive. So,
well, Bob, I tell you, Coast Products, one of the leaders in water conservation. You know, I have a saying: I was green before green was even cool.
That's right. We call it management, because if you got dollars you're paying for water, you like paying less, and if you're really conservationist minded, you like saving.
Why don't you give us a website?
It is coastproductsusa.com.
Coastproductsusa.com.
Yep, coastproductsusa.com.
Bob Keating, I want to thank you very much for being on HGTV.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm Michael King, the Cajun Contractor. You're listening to HTTV.